Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the video content today, and if you do, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around for a little while. Today I am going to show you how I can bread. Today I'm going to be canning cornbread, and let me give this disclaimer. I am a rebel canner. I believe in my kitchen, my rules. Not everything I do is FDA approved, and I do not believe that untested necessarily means unsafe. I am not telling you to do it this way. I am only sharing with you how I do it in my kitchen, and in many cases how my granny did it in hers. There are a lot of rebel canners out there, and there are a lot of us who do this. I encourage you to please do the research and find what works for you in your kitchen. There are lots of excellent resources. The National Center for Home Food Preservation is a great resource. There are lots of videos on YouTube, tons of groups on Facebook. Now, the mix boxes that we're all familiar with, the little Jiffy mix boxes, and the little packets of Just Add Water are excellent for canning. I am going to be canning Martha White's Cotton Country Cornbread today. Now, I'm told these will last on a shelf up to 2 years. I have never had them last that long. I don't can enough to last me that long at a time. This is probably going to last me about 2 months, and that's about the limit of what I typically can. I don't have a lot of space. So for breads, I usually only can a couple of months worth at a time. But again, I'm told that they can last up to 2 years. Now, the insides of my jars are dry, and I do not spray them. The jars have all been sanitized, and once these go in the oven, I will put my lids in simmering water to sanitize them as well. A few minutes before these are due to come out, I'll take the lids out of the water and lay them on a paper towel so that they're dry when I get ready to put them on. These do not get put into a water bath or a pressure canner. We are going to put the seals directly onto them as soon as they come out of the oven. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to mix the cornbread mix up according to the package directions, which is 1 package of mix and 3/4 cup of water. Okay, so I have prepared the mix according to the instructions, and I've let it sit for its 5 minutes that is recommended. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill my jars. My oven is preheated, and I prefer to do this on a cookie sheet so that I don't worry about the jars tipping or being wobbly. You only want to fill them about 1/3 of the way. This is going to rise, so you only want to fill about 1/3 of the way. Okay, before they go into the oven, I am going to clean the rims and any drips that they might have gotten, because they will be very screaming hot when they come out of the oven, and you don't want to have to try to clean them then. Alright, so I'm going to put these into the oven. Now, the package says that they cook for 15 to 20 minutes, but I have found when cooking in glass jars, the time is different. So I'll start checking these at about 11 minutes. I'm going to get these into the oven and get the lids on to simmer, and once these are ready, I will bring you back. And our cornbread is done. So you have to work quickly. You want to get your lids and rings on. My lids are hot. I simmered them and then I put them on paper towel to make sure that there was no liquid on them. And you want to use pot holder. These are hot. They just came out of a 425 degree oven. And the rings get hot quickly too. Put your lids on nice and finger tight, just like if you're canning. And then as these start to cool, right, and then as these cool down, they will seal, and they are then shelf stable for, I've been told, 2 years. Like I said, I usually do enough to last me a month or two at a time. So I'm going to set these aside and let them cool down, and in a few hours I will check the seals and I will label them and put them in the pantry. I hope that you've enjoyed the video today, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithms, helps to get me out there in the search engine. And if you are not subscribed, I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around. I do a lot of canning, a lot of southern cooking, a lot of rebel canning, and some crafts and DIYs thrown in. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.